comes a time in life. Yes, Fox.
Do you mean sex?
Yes.
No. You just be yourself. What kind of music are you guys listening to?
Van Halen.
I hear he is very good.
What kind of music do you like?
Just be yourself.
Dean Martin more than Sinatra. Well, I like early Sinatra. Not the new stuff.
Shocking.
You always remember the first one and the last.
My first kiss.
At this rate, I'd be married by my 13th birthday.
Andrew,
Hi, Jeffrey.
how are you doing, buddy? Good morning.
I'm good. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Man, I love this show. I'm a few episodes in and it's just so charming. And, Mark's first day of sixth grade, I can relate. I had bullies. And to this day, it was the worst year of my life. I was bussed across town too. I had asthma and all that anxiety and memories I haven't thought of came roaring back as I was watching the series. But it's a good thing though.
That's very touching. Like I'm so happy to hear that. That's kind of been a lot of the feedback that we're getting is people are relating to it and connecting to it in ways that are surprising them.
Yeah, and it was on the tail end of corporal punishment too, right? At the end of it,
right, exactly.
The year I left junior high is when they quit, they stopped doing it. So, but, wow. And I went to a Lutheran school too, so I had a lot of relationships with this series. So, but it's all from the mind of Mark Critch, all told through the eyes of Mark. He has a target on his back, doesn't he? Everywhere he goes. But there's such honesty to the writing and the characters I really admire.
Yeah, no, the writing team led by Mark Critch and Tim McAuliffe have done such an incredible job of finding the heart of the series, sort of staying true to Mark's experience. And, that family is relatable too. And there's just something very nice and heartfelt. And audiences seem to be connecting with it. We got that feedback in Canada when we first launched up here. Like the show is so specific in nature. It takes place on a remote island in the North Atlantic, and it's a period piece. It takes place in the mid 80s, so it's like on its surface you wonder how relatable it actually is, but when you get into it and when the feedback we got was just people were relating it sort of to your point. And not only that, family members were coming together to watch it together. I've had so many people saying this is the one show that the family actually gets together in front of the television and we watch the broadcast of it. So it's been really special, and it's just that writing room and the performances all have come together to create this show that you're experiencing, and I just love how you are experiencing it.
Well, I love the Canadian touches too. A dead moose on the hood of a car, dead moose served for dinner. So like, there's little reminders. This isn't an American show, but it's very relatable.
Yeah.
And casting the character of Mark, finding Benjamin, he is just so perfect, isn't he? Because this series really revolves around him.
It really does, and that was critical. Finding the right young Mark was kind of what the show hung on, and you go through the development process, you write the scripts, you get the series ordered, and then the hard work happens of like, oh yeah, we have to make it and we have to find the right people to bring this to life. And we knew that casting young Mark was going to be kind of what everything hung on, and it was an exhaustive search from coast to coast in Canada. And we weren't ever 100% satisfied with what we were seeing, so we decided to broaden the search. We connected with some UK casting directors who had done Dairy Girls, so that was a comp of ours, and they found Mark for us, or they found Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, and they found our Mark. And Benjamin had just come off of Pinocchio, Robert Zemeckis' Pinocchio, where he starred opposite Tom Hanks, and we were like, will he want to do this? And thankfully we all the pieces came together, and he really not only hit in terms of his look and his delivery and his performance, but I don't think I've ever met a more professional actor. day one of production, he had the whole season one memorized. He was off book. He worked so hard with dialect coaches, and yeah, we're truly lucky to have him.
He had to work opposite the great Malcolm McDowell. I mean, he probably had no idea who he was, right? But that was just an amazing combination there. And what I thought was unique about the series too is I didn't have a female bully growing up, but the character of Fox, man, they're all bad, aren't they? That was a really unique perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and also renewed for a third season. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting started on that.
And also Last Man on Earth is one of my favorite shows, you know, and this kind of has a feel to it too, you know, so I love the humor, and it just was fantastic, you know, to see that he was working on this show as well.
Yeah, no, Tim McAuliffe, who is our showrunner with Mark, he came from Last Man on Earth. He came from MacGruber in The Office, and you know, there is something to be said for having those experiences and bringing them, you know, what, you know, even for me with Schitt's Creek is like, what do you learn from previous shows that you can bring to current shows to elevate it? So we're very, you know, somehow all the pieces seem to be coming together, and here we are.
Well, Andrew, congratulations. You got something special here, and thank you so much for your time this morning. Let's talk again soon.
I appreciate it, Jeffrey. Thanks so much.
Take care.